Hello. Today I thought of a bit of a different idea. I thought I would rank my top 5 favourite things I own in my collection, I guess, or my room. As you can tell by just behind me, I have a lot of stuff. I've got even more stuff above you, technically, and I've got a bit more stuff over here, over there, but I decided today I would pick out my 5 favourite things and just talk about them. So without further ado, we can start with this huge box that I'm now covered by. So I am a big collector of Funko Pops. I have 4 kind of long shelves here that are just full of them. But this one is different to all the other ones I have. As you can see, it is in a box. Obviously the ring light's reflecting off of it, but basically it is Thor and Korg is his name. I think his name's Korg, or no wait, maybe that's someone else. Hold on. It's Korg, okay. Yes, I got it right. Thor and Korg. And this is from the scene in Endgame where they're sitting and they're playing Fortnite. I saw this. I got it for like, I can't remember, maybe it was like £40. It didn't come like this. It came in a normal Funko Pop box. But I just like that it's different because it's got its own scenery. You know, they're sitting on the couch. You've got the pizza. You've got Meek next to them. I think his name is Meek. I don't know if you can see him. There's a little purple guy right here. And this is the only Funko Pop I have that is kind of a scene rather than just a character. And I think this one's got a lot of detail in it. That's why I bought it. And I think overall it's very cool. I'm trying to point it away from the ring light so you can't see it. But I'm trying to let you see it as best as I can. So I can't show you my number 4 spot, but I did take a video, so I'll show you it now. Right now what you're seeing is the 2 pictures that are behind me of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. The bottom one you're seeing right now is all the characters from the TV show. And the one above it, which we should be moving on to now, is all the characters from the YouTube series. That should be all of them, because every time I think of a character and I check for him, he is there. So I think all of them are there. I bought these when they dropped on the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared shop, which I also, you've probably seen this hat a lot of my videos, I wear it a lot. I was actually wearing it today. This one, which says, I'm friends with my dad on the back of it, and it's got Yellow Guy's dad on it. This one, I have the Nothing hat as well. So at the time I bought those 2 pictures, I also bought these 2 hats. That's a McDonald's hat. I've never worked at McDonald's, but I've got their hat. But I bought the pictures because I thought they were real cool. It's not an actual picture and it didn't come with a frame. It was just a poster. But I got both of them. I can't remember what the price was, but I just thought they were really cool. And I like pictures that have all the characters from whatever it is on it. When I was younger, Monsters University, a movie came out when I was younger. And I had a poster of it and it had all the characters of the poster. For some reason when I saw these it kind of reminded me of it. I think just because there's so many people on it. So I just thought they were really cool and that's the reason I bought them. Now we can move on to my 3rd favourite thing in the collection. There's actually 3 items here. But I bought them all as one and they're all from the same TV show. I was going to say universe, but anyway, let me just show you them. So I'll try hold all 3 of them up at once here. There you go. Again, the light's reflecting off of it, but it's the U2s from the Fallout series. There's pictures in front of me now of these 3. I tried showing them on camera, but there's so many lights here that it just reflects and you can't even see into the box. So you're going to have to make do with these pictures. Trust me, it is the ones I have in front of me. My favourite character from the Fallout series is the Ghoul. I was originally just going to buy the Ghoul, but then I realised they were all up for pre-order. I didn't realise the other 2 were out. I thought it was just the Ghoul. So I thought, alright, well, since I'm buying the Ghoul, I'll pre-order the other 2 as well. And I'm really glad I did. The boxes came in very good condition. This is how they came. I've got more U2s. I've got the Cuphead U2s, and they came in like a little cardboard box. And then it was like this. It's slightly different. They've not got the plastic around them like this one does. But, Jesus Christ, I almost dropped it. I think the detail on these ones are really cool. And they are the first Fallout thing I have in my room. I have a Nuka-Cola gun up there. I am planning on getting some more Fallout stuff from the TV series. I'm going to be honest, I've only played maybe like 2 of the games. I think I've played Fallout Las Vegas and Fallout 4. Which, they were alright, I guess. Maybe just not my type of games. But I did really like the series. And that's why I bought these 3. You've also got Lucy here from the series. And of course, Maximus. But anyway, we can move on from them now and talk about my number 2 spot. We have this thing. I'm using pictures for this one instead of showing you in person because A, it's very fidgety, you know, like the legs aren't the most secure, and it is on a high shelf. It's on like a top shelf in my room, so I don't really want to bring it down. But if you can't tell, it is the spider from the Gremlins movie, and I bought this thing without the intention of buying it, if that makes sense. I was out with my mum one day and I went into a shop called HMV, which is big in the UK. I don't know if they have it in America, but either way, I went in there. I was just strolling around, just looking, and I saw it, and I didn't know what it would be like. It was just a big box, and it had a picture of the actual, like the actual scene from the movie. It didn't have a picture of the figure, so I was like, all right, well, I'll buy it, and I'll see how it goes. So I bought it, and I unboxed it, and it looked like that, and it was sick, but you had to put all the legs on manually. So it gave you a little bit of paper, and it said, dip the legs in hot water, and then put it in the holes. I think that's to, like, soften the plastic, so it was easier to get in. I maybe spent, like, an hour trying to get these things in, and it just was not working. So I had to get a heat gun, which is, it's like a little gun that just shoots heat. And I had to almost melt the plastic, and then stick them in. And even then, they were still hard to get in. But as hard and annoying as it was to build, I think the end product does look very good. I think the detail on it's really good, and I think it does look very similar to the movie. And if I do say so myself, I think where I put him in my room, up on that shelf, looking down at the room, I think he looks magnifico. But now we can move on to my number 1 spot. You may be wondering, out of everything in this room, what have I got down to my number 1 spot? Well, let me tell you. It is, drumroll please, a long drum roll. It is this! No, this isn't just any ordinary Funko Pop. This is an Ash from Ash vs. Evil Dead. No, it's not. This is an Ash Williams Funko Pop from the Evil Dead Army of Darkness movie. And why is it so special to me? Because if you can see there, it is signed by the one and only Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell, I'm sure you can probably guess, even if you don't know who it is. Bruce Campbell played Ash in the original Evil Dead movies. He played Ash in the Evil Dead series. And I'm pretty sure he voiced Ash in the Evil Dead games as well, which was pretty funny. Now, if you're wondering, no, I didn't meet Bruce Campbell and get this signed myself. I bought this off a guy. And you might not be able to see it, but there's a QR code down here that takes you to, I don't know what it is, some sort of website. And it basically confirms that Bruce Campbell is the one who signed this. I don't know how it does it, but apparently it does. I just took the guy's word for it. I mean, it looks like a pretty real signature. The guy said Bruce Campbell was really nice in real life, which I'm sure he is. But my dad actually bought this for me. I won't disclose prices because maybe some private information, but Dad, thank you. This is definitely my favorite item in my collection. I did have a signed picture of a guy called Jimmy V who played R2-D2 in one of the Star Wars movies. And I also took a picture with him a few years ago, which I accidentally deleted. I'll try to get it off my dad and show you a picture on screen. You either would have seen it there while I was talking, or you wouldn't have. But yeah, I took the picture with him, and then I did get the picture signed by him. So there you go, that is my top 5 favourite things that I own, or favourite parts of my collection. I only decided to make this video because I've got so much stuff behind me. I don't know if anyone out there has even ever been curious as to what some of it is. You can see some stuff back here. Like back there, that's pretty cool. That is an original tape of the Freddy's Nightmare. Or Freddy's Revenge, sorry, Nightmare on Elm Street. That is the original tape. And I do have a bunch of other cool stuff. And it did take me a while to try and cut it down to my 5 favourite. I always knew this would be my number 1. But the other 4, you know, I think they're just cool. So there you go. I don't know if anyone cared what they were, but I decided to make a video on it anyway, just in case. And that's it. Bye bye.